Yo! Can you believe that my entire channel started up from me just wanting to talk about things I genuinely like? Like, I have a couple game reviews, a couple playthroughs, and that was back when I was in college, a naive little baby boy. And then, the internet happened, things happened, and now I'm just talking shitting on things. And don't make no mistake, I enjoy shitting on things, but I'm gonna talk about a movie that I genuinely liked and is okay with. It's called The Creator. Now I'm gonna talk about the good things and the bad things, and well, obviously this is 100% biased, and I don't give a shit because it's my channel. I can talk about what I want. But anyway, to my knowledge, The Creator takes place in the future. This is spoilers, by the way, where there are robots, and I like the intro because it was quick, to the point, and simple. Like, humanity created robots. We effectively used them as they're our personal slave cast. And then a nuclear bomb went off, and we blame the robots. And apparently, the robots have gained sentience by then. So now we're waging war against effectively a completely different species of sentience, so like robots. And apparently, so it starts out with this guy who we see the whole story is showed through the eyes of him. And I like this poster, by the way. I don't know if this is a poster, but it should be, because you have the main character front and center. Then you have this big thing, which is a plot point. You have this woman who's a plot point, plot point, plot point. Like, most Marvel movies don't do this anymore, right? You have the main character, like soy stance, sitting in the background, but you need like powerful female characters up that aren't even, the main characters, which is fine. But then you look at, say, Chinese posters, and they have just they're some of the best looking art in I've ever seen. Like, they have the main character front and center, and then you have all this cool shit around them. And oh yeah, in America, most posters look like shit. But yeah, that's what I like about this. But anyway, back to the movie. And this guy is tasked to find this person. I don't called Nora, I think, or Nira, whoever the hell. But he's undercover, and then he fight. I don't want to. Do I want? I'll give a little bit of spoilers, and because, it's hard to talk about this because I think it's based on a book, but I think it's original enough to where you can just enjoy it. And obviously, I have my concessions, and I'll get with them later. So apparently, humanity's going to war with robots. Now, the robots are like in Asia, and they call it the United Asian whatever the hell. I'll talk more about that. Like, it's sci-fi bullshit. I'm 100% behind that, and it's good. So he finds this goofy-looking kid who's a robot, and well, things happen. He find out he's actually the weapon, and he needs to take down this thing. And throughout all that, you get character development. Like, you get to know this character right here through his actions. You get to know this character and this character. You get to know these characters through their actions, not just through how you're told to know them. So no one really gets their big moment, like big, extraordinary, extravagant moment till about the end. And I dig that because it shows that they're not just, have main character syndrome. They're actually human beings, and like all of them are human beings with human emotions. Even the damn robots have emotion. And again, certain Marvel movies, DC movies, Disney movies need to take heed with how this movie portrays its stuff, because this movie does it good. Like, again, and you get to see like the fights and the battles. They also look good. Like, the CGI looks amazing. Like, it looks believable. You are lost in this illusion, because that's the whole point, right? To sell me the illusion that I'm in the middle of what I'm watching. And again, most movies don't do that, right? But I'm not gonna ramble for too long. But there are things I had concessions with, like there's this trope that when I see it, I just roll my eyes every time. It's like I can't help it. I see this trope and my eyes go in the back of my fucking head. I roll them. It's like you have movies that absolutely have to be overcritical about America, but then portray other countries as if they're just paradises. Like in this movie, apparently. And again, I don't usually mind that if the point is dystopian, right? But you have, when if they're gonna do that, I'd rather they just call it the American Empire, like they did in what's that one anime? Ghost in the Shell, yeah. But they don't do that. It's like you have the United South Asian area, then you have just America. It's like, okay. And apparently America is portrayed as the bad guy. Like, again, light spoilers, but towards the end, actually major spoilers, towards the end, they just launch all these missiles just for no fucking reason, because they're comically bad guys, and you can tell just by their character. They just launch all these missiles at Asia just for no reason, and they just blow up. Like these nuclear missiles, because they're about to blow this fucking thing out the sky. And it's just, again, if it's dystopia, that's fine. But you have situations where, you have Asia just being this utopia, but America is just evil, bad Americans. Again, if I see this trope, like you have this trope in almost every single Western media, with the exception of Japanese, because the way the Japanese portray Americans is honestly pretty wholesome, but in every single Western media, you need America bad, capitalism bad, Caucasian bad, but then you have these like places where there's minorities, like perfect example, Blue Beetle. Spoilers. You have the big bad corporation trying to make weapons versus the small time, Latino family in Mexico. I think it's Mexico. I'm probably wrong. The movie was fine, but anyway. My point is, you have America's bad, capitalism bad trope. And it's a trope, by the way. They have to add this in every single movie, even if it makes absolutely no sense, even if it adds absolutely nothing to the movie. They have to add this. Then they go back to the actual story, and it's just kind of annoying. Again, The Creator's a good movie. Like, it's fucking amazing. I give it a 9 out of 10. But it just adds things that's like, okay, here's a trope. America bad, everywhere else is good. Which, okay, I get it. You have to do it. But, I mean, you don't need to be so, like, at least The Creator wasn't so heavy-handed. And again, spoilers again. And the nuclear explosion that happened in, I think, Los Angeles was a coding error, but they blamed the robots, and I'm like, that definitely sounds like something we would do, but blame the robots. It's like, you just, I don't know. It's just weird. But anyway, I like this movie. I recommend it. I'll probably do more movie or show reviews like this. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to talk about shit. I think I should be able to do that. But anyway, have fun.